Well, you hear the pop from the crowd, DC, as Nate Diaz gets set to make this walk here tonight. You never know when is going to be the last time we see this guy compete, but there's a lot to like when you see Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz is a savage, a guy that just epitomizes fighter. From the attitude, the walk, the music, everything tells you that when Nate Diaz shows up, you're getting ready to watch a fight. A fantastic striker and a great jiu-jitsu practitioner. Nate Diaz is just a well-rounded fighter and one of the biggest stars in the UFC.
We've seen the Stockton slap before. I'll set the total.
It's just so disrespectful.
Over under 1.5.
So
think he throws it tonight?
It's just so disrespectful, but it's so Nate Diaz.
All right, we'll see if he invokes the Stockton slap here tonight, but Nate Diaz is back, and hopefully in a big way for his supporters around the world. All right, here he is, for my money, Mike, the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Diaz is 9 years the elder. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, USA, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 11 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Khamzat Chimaev.
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner. You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division.
Wow.
He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up with him.
Nice hammer fist. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely.
Go.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against.
And he's out. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Diaz. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there.
He's going to start looking to try to attack a rear naked choke, and that's exactly what he's doing. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
Somehow stays in the fight. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Single collar tie now. Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it, John, stop it.
Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done. Now what does he do with this top control?
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
All right, breathe. Deep breath in for me. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that. Let's set up those takedowns with your strike.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns... Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep.
Oh, nice.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Not tapping out tonight. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now, because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the beginning of the end.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end. This is a very, very bad position for the bottom guy. Top guy has moved into a position where he can finish the fight. He just needs to make sure that the trap he has set is still tended to, so that the guy doesn't escape from it.
Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. Under 2 minutes here to go in round two. All right, side control now. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. speed on that reversal there. I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
1 minute. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
10 seconds to go in the round. All right, round 3 coming up next.
Hey, stop!
It's okay. They know that they were better on the ground. They got away from a lot of the submissions that we put on them.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Are you ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
That right hand landed.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And they separate. All right, single collar tie now.
Big punch land. Ooh. He's gonna try to take him down. There you go.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the...
Oh, man, notice how he's walking him over to try to get a windshield choke. Oh!
Excuse me? Windshield choke.
A windshield choke. He took the arm with him. You usually see this in grappling competitions with the gi, John.
A lot of downward pressure here, DC. Brilliant submission defense there. And he's back up. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds.
What a punch.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Single collar tie here. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches to the head inside of the clinch.
Oh, big left. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
30 seconds to go in the round. Close guard. Nice hammer fist.
He's putting him in exactly the position he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down,
Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
He's back in the clinch position. This is where he has done a ton of good work here. Punch, punch, punch to the head with the clinch. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Clipped him with the right hand there. Now he's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switched to a high crotch. Oh my God, he switched the lock to a high crotch, rotated him and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
Diaz's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Then he's out. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Diaz.
Oh, big elbow.
Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes it stop throwing.
Oh, collar tie. Oh, and he is getting tagged repeatedly. Nice combination of strikes up top.
Oh, beautiful combination. Oh, I don't understand why the guy is not moving his head. Get your head moving, son. Big, powerful.
That one appeared to stun him.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. Oh!
Oh, beautiful level change.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Back to the feet now. He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing,
The
boxing.
record is on repeat. Wash and rinse over and over again. It's takedown after takedown.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Diaz. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, the round is over. Gut check time for him now. You see the cut on his cheek has gotten really, really bad. And even though it's not affecting his vision, if it gets any worse, the doctor will be called in. And I can assure you, he's going to have no choice but to stop this fight. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, and he lands another takedown here. Just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, he postures pressured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Well, is there any strike not in this guy's arsenal? Nice elbow to the body by Diaz. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Diaz. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands,
Diaz is trying for a submission here.
It's in there deep. There you go. In the mount.
I mean, how many can he take? 1 minute to go in the fight. Good, solid strike on the ground. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. And he landed the right hand there.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. All right, so a close competitive fight throughout. It goes the distance. Maybe a slight striking edge on one side, and perhaps that'll be enough for him to get the knock.
I mean, he's got to hope, right? He's got to hope that what he did, those exchanges where he came out in front, was enough to earn him the victory. This was a very, very close fight, and I'm interested to see who gets the decision.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Declared the winner by split decision, Diaz!
Well, congratulations to him there, and I think 5 years from now they'll forget that it was a split and not a unanimous decision, but that was a close fight.
I mean, that was a very close fight, and that's the most uncomfortable decision in the world, to walk to the center not knowing if you did enough to get the job done. Fortunately, he did enough, and he got the victory.